Hey everybody, Amy Gardner here.
And Jessica Gordon, hello.
It is Hot Topic. It is June 6th. Yay, 2022. My gosh. And tonight we're gonna talk about summer sales, all right, and um how you're gonna keep it going, right? Because you don't want your businesses to just drop, right? We want to keep it going all summer long. And I have experienced myself, right? When you take a break, like if you say, oh, I'm going to take a break in the summertime, then sometimes that break is hard to come back to. All right. So just keep that in mind if you are one of those people. But tonight, we're going to share with you guys how to just keep it going, right, Jessica? So I am super excited. So first of all, I'm actually going to share a quote with you guys. All right, let me get my phone real quick. Oop. And it is women have to harness their power. It's just learning not to take the first no. All right, and that's from Cher. So anyway, love that quote. And what that means is you got to just keep going, you get no's, and we need those no's, and we need those no's to keep going. And once you have them under your belt, right, you're gonna get yeses. They're gonna come. So don't stop with the no, just keep going. But here tonight, we're going to share with you, Jessica and I, I'm going to share with you how you're going to keep your summer sales going as well. So first of all, what you need to do is you need to create the vision. All right. So we have learned, right? I have learned to have summer success. We need to stop and think about what we want our summers to look like, right? This means deciding when we are going to work and when we're going to play. So here's some things that we need to ask ourselves. All right. We need to ask ourselves, if you have kids, what will the kids do when I'm working, or who will take care of them? Think about, camps and vacation Bible school, summer classes for the kids, babysitters, maybe. My kids, I have 3 kids, and they're 6, almost 12. My son will be 12 on Wednesday, and 13. And so they're all different ages, and they're doing all these different things. And so when some of them are doing vacation Bible school, and they're actually doing it the same week. So that's really nice, because I can take that week and plan different things while they are at Bible school. I also have my daughter, who is now 13, right? 13 and a half. She's 13 and a half. So she's going to be my babysitter. I can have her watch my little one, not so much my older son, but she can watch the little one, so I can go and do things. Or maybe if I have to run an errand, if I need to go to the post office, or if I want to meet up with somebody, she can be there for me. And yes, she gets paid. So she's like, are you paying me, Mom? I'm like, yeah, I'll pay you. So she can earn that extra money. Also, you want to ask, what will we do as a family? Examples: vacations, camping trips. When will we have visitors? So I have a big family, and we already made plans for, it's a ways away, but Labor Day weekend. So Labor Day weekend, I know that I'm not going to be available that Sunday and Monday, because my family's coming up. So you want to take like those things and put them in your scenario. All right. You want to write all these things down. So, and what are our recruiting? What do we want to do for recruiting? Any special promotions that you want to run, or what promotions is Tupperware running, and what is your sales goal for the summer? So split it up in the months. What do you want? What's your personal goal for this month? we still have, well, 3.5 weeks left. So what's your goal for this month? What's your goal for June? What's your goal for July? What's your goal for August? Write that down. Write down what your goal is. And when you, and then, yeah, you're going to break it down. All right. So, and break it down by parties, and make sure that you write down your goals. Okay. And you share them with your family so that your whole family can see it. And, they can help you too. So it's a lot of fun. We like to have fun with our goals. All right. So like when and especially when Tupperware puts something out or Pam puts something out, like shirts, you know, is there something special that you want to earn? Make sure that you're sharing that and you share it with your family and they get excited too. So it's a lot of fun. And how will you celebrate as a family when you make your business goals? So we have celebrated by going to get ice cream. We've celebrated by going to the drive-in movie theater. And sometimes, yes, I do a little bit of work depending on what movie we're watching, right? While we're at the movie theater. But most of the time, that is my family time. So make sure that you work hard and you play hard. So I do have to remember that most of the time I need to put my phone down, right? I need to put that phone down and be with that family, be with our families. And how does it feel when you're visualizing something that you want? You need to write it down. All right. So always write down, always write those things down. It's better to visualize it, right? And so when you have it written down, you can see it better, and so can your family. So share it with them. All right, Jessica.
Hey, everybody. Sorry, I was trying to find my unmute button. So yeah, Amy, thank you so much. Those are such great tips for the summer. But you know what, guys? Those tips can be used all year round. So when the seasons change over, it's a perfect time to plan, do review. So what I mean by that is reviewing what you did before. And then when the next season comes around, you know, you can modify some things that maybe didn't work. And maybe the things that did work, you can amplify that, right? So the first thing you want to do definitely is take control of your calendar, right? You don't want your calendar taking control of you. You want to take control of your calendar, and you'll have a much smoother summer or the fall or winter or the spring. So you may have heard me talk to you all about this before, but I want to chat with you guys again about this, and you could do it however works for you best. But like I told you before, I'm a pencil and paper type of a person. I'm very old school. I've tried the apps and the Google calendars and everything. Those don't work for me, but the idea is exactly the same. Okay. So if you want to start simple, I recommend that first. If you've never highlighted or kind of broke down your calendar, you can break it down by starting with 3 subjects. Okay. The 3 things that I would start out with would be your personal agenda. Okay. You want to write these down. Personal agenda. All right. Your business, right? Personal, business. All right. And then maybe just start with those 2, personal and business. Yeah, personal and business. And so start with those 2, and then write on your calendar using I use red for my personal, because to me it's really important, right? And I want that to stick out on my calendar, and it's in red because we know red means alert, right? And I never want to miss anything for my family. So I have everything written in red first on my calendar. Okay. And how I do that is at the beginning of the season. So right after school, I sit down on the couch, I grab all of my highlighters. I kid you not, I have a gazillion of them. Okay. I sit down with my pens, I print off all their stuff for the summer, or I may look on emails or online, different sites or whatever. And I sit down and I start marking up the summer. So that would be, I mean, it could be different for you, but for us, it's June, July, and August. Okay, so I have that all in front of me, and I use my pens and I start writing that out. Now, if you use mobile, that's fine. You're going to do the same thing. All right, because I know they have highlighters, different colors of pens and stuff. And I've even invested in these colorful pens as well. All right, so if there is something, if you want to break things down even more, then you might want a variety of different colors. Okay. So that's what I recommend doing first, is sitting down and doing that first, writing everything down. And then what I do next is I highlight everything. All right. So if it's a bill, it's in green because it means money. So I know for sure if that date is coming up, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's time to pay the bills. Right. And then for me, for purple, it's fun time. So that's date night for Mark and I. So when I talk about personal business, right? So I break it down even more. So I have 6 highlighters. You may only want 2. All right. But for me, for the visual, I like 6 different things that I like to know about. All right. So purple for me is my date night. So Mark and I have a date night once a week, and we pick that date and I highlight it in purple. Okay. And then I also have like for Tupperware, all the Tupperware, like our trainings for Monday, our cooking night, our Thursday night, teen night. It's in another highlighter color. Okay. So I have that written on my calendar too. All right. And then I have our my appointments, because we have lots of appointments. There's 5 of us live here and we have a zoo. All right. So for personal, I had to break that down to appointments as well. And so that one's in another color as well. Okay. And then our fun activities. So for personal, like just some fun time for the family and I, with my husband and the kids, or my extended family, that's in another color as well under personal. All right. So you can kind of get the idea, kind of how I do my calendar so I can keep track and keep control of my what we're doing for the summer. Okay. And remember and staying organized. Which is part of a system. Okay. So you always want systems. They will really help you in your business. Okay. And keep you focused on point and very disciplined. All right. And there's a second part to this. And kind of what Amy already talked about a little bit. So with your parties, this is what I recommend doing, guys. You need to take control of that this summer. It's so easy to be like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, or I'll reach out to this person another time. It's the summer. I need to take a break. Let me tell you guys something. When you're not consistent daily, I'm just going to be very blunt with you all. Your business is going to go down. Okay. And it can only be 5-15 minutes a day. It doesn't have to be like 2 or 3 hours a day. I understand it's the summertime. We want to have fun. Believe me, my kids are here and I want to have fun too, but I still discipline myself to sit down at least an hour a day and work on my business. Okay. Or date parties. So when you look at your calendar, I recommend picking out those dates for your parties, whether that's a home party, a Facebook party, mark it on your calendar, highlight it. These are the days that I want to party. And I definitely recommend, guys, if you're doing virtual parties, guess what? Tuesday night cooking show. It's already there for you. So if you are busy and you're like, oh my gosh, how am I going to be able to do a live? Right? I don't have time to do a live. Well, guess what? We already have that scheduled for you guys, and use it. Use it. I highly recommend using it. There's great demos, a little bit about the business in there, and it's easy just to share it. And if you don't know how to share it, or if you're having trouble finding it, reach out to your director. They will definitely help you find that live party for you. And it's every Tuesday night. Okay. Every Tuesday night of the month. We're going to do it all summer. All right. And then the other thing I recommend doing is like, and Amy talked about a little bit, is the recruiting part of it, your presentations, talking to people about the business. All right. I definitely recommend finding at least one day out of the week where you're going to share or talk to somebody about the business. All right. So I feel that doing that will definitely help you guys this summer, but not only during the summer. I feel, because I've been doing it throughout the whole entire year, that as the seasons change, just sit down, grab your calendar. So at the end of summer, when school starts, mark that on your calendar, right? And you're going to sit down maybe a week before and then start on the next season, whatever, 3 months. Okay. So I hope that was helpful. And if you guys have any questions about what Amy and I've shared so far, please ask us in the chat, because we're going to take the next few minutes, done a little bit early. Was there anything else you wanted to share, Amy? Because we still have a few minutes before we do questions.
Just to have, did you do that?
I was adding you as a spotlight. It's okay. There you are.
Sorry. Okay. So just to make sure that you write everything down and you have fun with it, right? Because you want to have a fun summer. You want to have fun doing this business, because if you're not having fun, well, That's what it's about. It's about having fun and loving what you do, right? So yeah, just make sure that you're adding the fun and you have your work and you have your play. All right. And you keep them separate. So when you're working, work. When you're playing, play.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So any questions? Now we'll take questions. Was there any questions already in there?
I'm not seeing you. I'm trying to scroll through and see here real quick. I don't think so. All right. Well, as we're finishing up here, if you do have a question, you have a few more minutes, feel free to ask us in the chat. We'll come right back to you. But Amy now wants to share a little bit of what to expect for the rest of this week. So go for it, Amy.
Awesome. Yes. So tomorrow is Tuesday. What's Tuesday? It is cooking with Tupperware. So make sure that you are adding your parties to the cooking channel. All right. You're adding the cooking channel into your parties, really, and having them reach out to your host now. Get her pumped and ready to be a part of it tomorrow. Right. And so she can get her guests to come on too. You want to have all your guests come on. And if you don't have a party, then I challenge you to find 5 people that you haven't had on there before to come. Why? Because there's going to be some really nice recipes and they get a chance to win a gift. And hey, you never know what could be said and who could be touched, right, by something that is said tomorrow night. So make sure you're adding your party people and your customers. And on Wednesday, I believe we have something ending. So the BOGO sale with the cheese containers, those are ending on Wednesday. And the extra deals too. So the purchase with purchase, love those. Make sure that when you are talking with your customers, you are letting them know to make sure they watch out for that purchase, because when they spend so much, and let them know, where they're at and how far away they are from getting something for, I believe they're free right now. I can't think right now. They free or are they $5? One of the two. So make sure that you're letting them know. All right. And at 8 o'clock, we have Why Tupperware, Why Now. So make sure you're tuning in that and you're having your guests come in. And if you have someone who is on the edge of joining you, invite them to come and watch that because it's pretty amazing. At 7 o'clock, we have on Thursday, we have our welcome chat with Pam. So make sure you're hopping on that if you're brand new, or if you have someone that's brand new, make sure you have them hop on that. And at 8 o'clock is our team trainings. Make sure you're coming at 8 o'clock because you're always learning something new. We always learn something new, at least one thing, right? We always go away. So anyway, good luck. This is the end of week 2 and we have Wednesday is the end of week 2 and we have 3 more weeks left. So that is awesome. So make sure that you're going out there, you're doing your calendars and having fun. All right, guys, thanks so much. Any questions while we were there or no?
Awesome. So we will see you all next week for the launch of July brochure and samples. So you guys have a great week. We'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Gina. I see you waving. Bye.